Why do you sometimes say something in anger that you regret seconds later, even though you knew better the entire time? Psychology reveals that reacting before thinking isn't a personality flaw. It's a specific neurological sequence. And once you understand what's actually happening in your brain during those moments, you can start interrupting it. Stay until the end, because the last part gives you the exact technique to reverse this pattern. First, understand the sequence. When something triggers you, a small brain structure called the amygdala reacts before your prefrontal cortex. The part responsible for logic and judgment even gets the chance to process what happened. This is called an amygdala hijack. It evolved to protect you from physical danger. But today it fires just as intensely over an email, a comment, or a disagreement, even when there's no real threat. Second, this reaction happens in milliseconds, long before conscious thought is even possible. This is exactly why you can't simply think your way out of it in the moment. By the time you're aware you're reacting, your body has already started the response. Faster heart rate, tense muscles, a rush of cortisol. Third, and this is where you actually gain control, there is a documented gap between stimulus and reaction, even if it's incredibly brief. Psychology confirms that this gap can be deliberately widened through a simple practice, pausing physically before responding. Even a few seconds of silence gives your prefrontal cortex enough time to catch up and override the initial impulse. The fourth, naming the emotion you're feeling, even silently in your head, activates the prefrontal cortex and reduces activity in the amygdala almost immediately. This is called affect labeling, and it's one of the fastest, scientifically supported ways to shift from reacting to responding. Fifth, the people who seem naturally calm under pressure aren't lacking emotional intensity. They've simply trained this pause into a habit through repetition until it becomes automatic rather than effortful. So here's how you reverse this pattern. The next time you feel that surge before reacting, pause, take one breath, and silently name what you're feeling. This small gap is where control actually lives, not in suppressing the emotion, but in creating space before it drives your behavior. Tell me in the comments the last time you reacted before thinking, and subscribe for more psychology-backed content on the brain, emotions, and self-control.